Hello, everybody.
Morning, everybody.
Joe here.
Kevin.
We finally met Jess.
Right.
A lot of you guys, it's a fan favorite, and also a very divisive character, too.
Really divisive character. Obviously, we're at the beginning, so we don't know where he's going.
Yeah.
I don't hate Jess
At all.
because of his circumstances.
I have a lot of empathy for the kid.
Absolutely. And a lot of people point out on Patreon, like, you know, how everyone's responding to him. And I'm like, yeah, he's really pushing buttons. And they're responding poorly, but I mean, you
He's
have to.
a 17-year-old kid.
You have to acknowledge the privilege that everybody in Stars Hollow has lived with their whole lives. Even Lorelai, right?
Yeah,
has largely been completely privileged. So this is really alien to a lot of them, right? So when the kids, you know, pushing buttons, as teenagers do, especially traumatized teenagers, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't want to talk to you. He wants you off his back. He wants to be left alone.
Yeah.
And the easy way to do it is to push your buttons for you to push him away.
And ostensibly,
That's pretty normal, really.
his mother abandoned him.
That's the
He's
thing,
not
right?
going to be in, like, high spirits. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like-
Is it funny that Luke shoved him into the lake? Yeah, I laughed.
I laughed.
It was on a television show. In the real world, it's like, not okay, dude.
Yeah.
But for television purposes, yeah, I get it. The kid is going to be hard to like for a while, but we said it in the episode, right? Give him time. We'll get to the point where he starts to trust people. It's going to take time to get him to trust people. He's not had the experience of being able to trust people.
Sure.
And when he does, I feel like that's when his mom comes back and says, let's go. And he's going to be like, I don't want to. You know,
It's either that or he leaves a better person.
I think that's going to happen regardless, right? Yeah. I keep coming back to, there's only one person on Stars Hollow or on the show that I don't like. Genuinely do not like. Like, if I knew this person in real life, there's one person I'd be like, nope, I want nothing to do with you. And it's Tristan.
Yeah.
Because I think his cruelty...
We haven't seen him yet this season.
No, I think his bad behavior comes purely from privilege. From just being overly entitled.
And strong dude bro energy.
Yeah, really bad. Like, nothing bad has ever happened to this kid. He's never had to suffer or struggle for anything. Yeah. He just likes running over people. You know, he's purely sadistic and selfish.
It's a lot of predatory behavior as well.
Yeah, he's really gross. But he's the only one in the entire show.
I agree with you.
I think Paris underneath is a good person who's just really insecure.
Yeah.
And doesn't know how not to be scared and defensive.
Yeah.
I think Jess is equally that kind of scared and defensive, right?
I think
Paris and Jess have a lot more in common than a lot of other people on the show.
Yeah, they really do, don't they?
They both have come up in pretty rough upbringings in completely different ways. Obviously, Paris is privileged, but the pressure on her comes from somewhere, but I don't think it's all internal.
No.
I think she's been, you know, browbeaten by her family, and that's why she is the wreck that she is.
Oh yeah.
Jess has obviously been neglected and
abandoned
and been through some stuff, and has never had his father around, and his mom doesn't seem to care.
You know, speaking of like the whole fatherhood thing, I'm very curious to see Luke grow into that role as well.
I think he will.
You know, because this is new ground for Luke.
Right.
I love it. We're giving Luke something to do other than, you know, kind of long for Lorelai behind the counter.
Sure.
Let's do that. Let's explore that a little bit.
It is a nice chance to see Luke show some other colors, isn't it?
Yeah.
We should get started here. Do want to thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being here with us. And, of course, want to give a special thank you to all of our super patrons. Here we go again. Okay, hiccups. Actuarial Lurker, Balash Voldes, Chris, Derek Peterson, Jamie Morgan, Jeff, Christy Goverston, NJ, Sudugunda Varapu, Torgir Lingstad, Where Panda 47, and Trey Contreras. As always, guys, thanks so much.
Yes, we're very glad you guys are here. If you're watching us on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel. If you mind hitting the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below and hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content we've coming your way.
If you would like to see a full-length reaction to this and everything else that we've watched or we are currently watching, please check out a link in the description below to our Patreon page. Every show, including Gilmore Girls, we're at least 4 episodes ahead on Patreon of where we're on YouTube. On everything on Patreon, due to copyright law, you're going to have to sync and watch along in your own source material.
Yep.
You will only see and hear us there.
Yes.
You're new.
I started yesterday.
What's your name?
Liesel.
Okay, Lisa.
Is this going to be a running thing for the whole show? They just replace their help all the time?
I think so.
Can I, get you a drink?
She's quite timid.
Very.
You know what? That's okay. I can get it. Why don't you go hide in the kitchen?
Really?
Yeah, she seems scared.
Yeah.
And the Black and White Ball is the main fundraising event of the season.
It's 1 year.
The co-chair cannot miss the main fundraising event.
I have too many things to take care of at work. I don't have time for frivolous party.
Well, where are you going?
Oh, come back here.
Wow, this is bad.
I know. I wish we had popcorn.
Shh. This is the fourth event you've taken upon yourself to turn down on our behalf. And I am on the board of all of those foundations.
I understand that your social engagements are
They're
important.
not just social engagement.
I think we should leave.
Are you kidding? We've got dinner theater here.
But Grandma and Grandpa are obviously in a fight.
Yeah, we had no idea we were walking into the Lion King without the puppet heads.
Get that thing out of my face.
Just say the T thing again.
Oh.
What?
And
Encore.
scene.
Is this a thing that keeps going, or just the cold open, you think?
I think it keeps going. I mean, we haven't really seen a fight between the two of them.
No.
We've
We've gotten close.
That's what I'm excited about with season 2 is that we're going to see new dynamics. You know what I mean? You're not married for that long and not
Yeah.
having fights. So, you know.
Right.
It's great.
No, it's not.
It's an A.
Don't lie.
A plus.
You're my mom. Out there in the real world, no one will coddle you. I'd rather know right now if I'm going to be working at CNN or carrying a basket around its offices with sandwiches in it.
It's great.
Really?
Really, really.
Jess, you were supposed to be down here. What the hell is that? What? That.
Metallica
T-shirt.
Go upstairs and change your shirt.
I like this shirt.
How can you like that shirt?
It brings out my eyes.
When you work here, you will wear proper work attire, and that is not proper work attire. Now go upstairs and change into something that won't scare the hell out of my customers.
I thought the T-shirt was fine.
I think it's a fine shirt, yeah.
Another new
He's a
one,
kid.
Emily?
Let him express
Yes,
himself.
the last one only made it through one evening. Oh, the usual. Clean this, cook that, sacrifice a virgin on your way out.
Done with some of that at the ball the other night.
Why, was it dull?
I felt as if my shoes were going out of style as I sat there. She threw an ice sculpture at his head.
I can't believe I missed that.
You've missed everything lately.
He's been swamped at work, night and day, weekends. You'd think he was the only person who worked at that company. Plus, he hasn't been feeling very well. He's back.
It's quite a garden they have, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
That's the dream.
Goodness, what a pretty girl you are.
She looks just like Lorelai, doesn't she?
The eyes.
The nose. Walk around, sweetie.
She's not a show dog. Like,
So, have you thought about her debut?
Oh, no, not yet.
Well, you know, the Daughters of the American Revolution debutante ball is next week.
Oh, that is so not her.
say that
Why don't
3
you
times
present
fast.
Rory there?
Oh, well, I don't know. Isn't it a little late?
With a girl like that, Emily, you'll be the hit of the ball.
She'd definitely be the prettiest one there.
Oh my
It'll
God.
be your crowning moment.
I'm not a fan of these people.
No. They look
Yeah.
like vultures,
They
don't
do.
Please tell me you did not go out onto the patio.
I went out onto the patio.
Oh, Rory, it's like accepting the position as the drummer in Spinal Tap.
That's great. Yeah.
And before I knew
bet.
it, Grandma was bringing out your old dress and I was trying it on and... What are you doing?
I'm getting you out of this.
I'm doing this.
What movie?
Why?
Yeah.
Because you should have seen the look on Grandma's face when she asked me. It's just really, really important to her.
Do you know what a coming out party says?
It says I'm a woman now.
No, it says, "Hi, I'm Rory. I'm of good breeding and marriageable age." It's like animals being up for bid at the county fair, except sheep don't wear hoop skirts.
Look,
I
I
agree.
promised. But you don't have to be a part of it if you don't want to.
This is all the stuff I ran away from. I just assumed
Yep.
you'd be running with me.
That's the thing, right? If
Yeah.
you want to do it, do it. If you don't,
Right,
do
exactly.
Need a dowry, I guess. There you go. And, you'll need
Some livestock.
shoes,
Yeah.
clothes, gloves.
I know, it just says that your father is supposed to present you at the ceremony.
Oh.
Whatever, it's no big deal. I can get someone else to do it.
Is Christopher living in this part of the world?
There are plenty of things that should
I
weird
think
you
he's
out about
back
coming
in-
out, but inviting your father
Is he in
shouldn't
New
be
York?
one of them.
Is that where he's at?
He's not going to come.
You don't know until you ask. Where the hell are you?
Boston.
Boston.
Yeah, Boston.
So I have some shocking news. Rory's coming out.
Out of what?
Coming out. White dresses, gloves, curtsies.
I can't believe you're letting her do it.
Well, I wasn't about to let her use my method of getting out of it. You will remember, part of the whole coming out process involves the girls being escorted around the dance floor by their dads. This is very important to your daughter, and she has never asked you for anything. Basically, doing anything when you say you're going to would tend to indicate that you owe her. Big time. And remember, you have a great daughter who needs you, and she has a mother who will hunt you down like a half-price Kate Spade purse if you disappoint her.
Yes.
Oh, Chris, please don't make this promise if you can't.
I wouldn't miss it.
It's next weekend.
I'll clear my schedule. I will definitely be there.
Okay.
I think he will.
I do too.
Hey, little Debbie.
Good for you.
Your dad is definitely gonna be there.
Can't believe it, and he definitely
God, that's
said
so
definitely.
weird to put it
Definitely.
like that.
So there's a 50-50 chance.
I don't know. He sounded
Yeah.
pretty sure. I'd say 60-40.
I hope he shows up. I really do.
Yeah, in what scenario would I have bought Rory elbow-length kidskin gloves, Mom?
And doesn't Neil Young look cool?
I guess.
Neil Young
You'll
is always
notice
cool.
he's wearing
he
a
is.
tux.
Neil Young looks cool because he's Neil Young, not because he's wearing a tux.
He's gonna have to wear a tux, isn't he?
Yeah.
Rory, Would you like Grandma's hairstylist to come and set your hair before the ball? Oh, I did not coach her, Mom. Go back to talking about gloves.
What?
Yeah, according to this, it says that all escorts must be properly attired in black tails, white cummerbunds, and white gloves.
I don't want to go to this.
Gloves?
Remember Neil Young. Remember that you loved me. Dad!
Okay, he's here.
Yeah, he's there. And he even got a card this
right
time.
there.
Nice.
A lady never runs out to meet a gentleman caller who hasn't been announced.
What happened to your bike?
Crazy game of key exchange at the car wash.
This is a car.
Yes, it is. Well, I needed a little more space. Had something big to haul.
The compact
Oh,
outfitting
he got
was
it.
dictionary.
Oh, God,
Get
you
it?
get it.
Sorry it took
Good
so
callback.
long.
That's okay.
This is a great car.
For
It is.
driving to bingo.
Well, it just seemed like time. I couldn't keep showing up for work on my bike.
Work.
I finally figured it out.
So you bought a car and got a job.
Actually, job then car.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's more responsible that way.
Exactly.
Do you think this happens again?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do. I think it's gonna be on-off for a while.
Yeah.
12 pairs of pantyhose.
It's going to be a long night. She's bound to have a run. Does it really hurt to be prepared, Lorelai?
No, Mom, it doesn't hurt to be prepared.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, Richard, I didn't know you were home.
Yes, well, we learn something every day.
Oh, Richard, I got you some beautiful new cufflinks for this weekend.
I already have cufflinks.
I know, but these have bulldogs on them. Come look. Just remember to pick up your tux from the cleaners tomorrow.
I won't have time. You planned this ridiculous affair. You pick up my tuxedo. Or I simply don't have to go.
Wow, they are fighting the whole episode.
He needs to give a little more, I feel like, to this.
Sure.
Is something going on between you and Dad?
Clearly.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. He just seems a little less jolly than usual. You seem upset.
Well, I'm not. We're both fine.
Okay. My mistake.
She tried.
Emily won't talk about it, so maybe asking is not the worst
Emily
thing.
will never be the person that talks about her feelings.
No.
This show will end, and she will be the person that doesn't
She'll
talk
take it
about
to the
her
grave,
feelings.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now remember, one of the most important things in ballroom dancing is to remember to spot, otherwise you're going to get dizzy. Now, take it from the top.
I can't dance, so this is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I'm not very good.
Yeah, which is really holding me back because I'm a natural.
At one point, Miss Patty thought Dean was gonna get hurt. She made me sit in the corner and watch.
Hey, nobody puts baby in a corner.
Any woman can do it. All she needs is a strong male lead. No offense, Dean.
Oh. Ah!
May I have this dance?
I don't know. Do you have a trust fund? Always make sure.
That's so good.
Always make sure.
Always make sure. They have great chemistry, don't they?
They really do.
Wouldn't it be wild if the show ends and those two are together?
That would be nuts.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm adopted.
Yeah, I'm never gonna be able to do that.
Nah, you guys just need some practice.
Did you know you still knew how to do that?
I wish I didn't. Imagine what we could do if we freed up the brain space that holds onto the Viennese waltz. I'm working for this firm that helps those overblown tech companies scale back and stay afloat now that they're facing leaner times.
So how long do you think you'll be able to keep this going?
Fires people.
Well, I'm pretty
Good
happy
call.
there. I'd say at least
Good
till
movie.
Tuesday.
Oh, so long term.
As it turns out, I like the stability.
Really?
Yeah. I like that at the end of the day, I feel like I've done something. It only took me 10 years and several failed business ventures to figure out what I wanted.
Which is?
Not my parents' life. Yeah, you knew what you wanted, you went out and got it. I was always a little jealous of you.
Well, you seem to be catching up.
Yeah, this is happening.
Yeah, it is.
Only a lady can gracefully walk around a room with a book on her head while eating Kung Pao chicken. Ladies never get their own anything. They don't even get their own ideas.
Oh, boy.
They just sit helplessly and wait for some young, strong man to come by and assist them.
Okay, so you pull the left side through the back loop, and you tug a little bit on both sides, and you, my friend, might just be mistaken for a gentleman.
So how do you know how to do this?
17 cotillions, a dozen debutante balls, and a brief but scarring experiment with the children of the American Revolution.
I should get going. I'll see you at 3.
Okay.
Mwah.
Oh, wait.
What's this?
Your gloves.
Oh, no. Ladies never kid. I don't know about that girl. I don't know how she's ever going to make it in society. At this rate, she's going to actually get a job and only marry once.
Aw.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
They're fighting. Openly fighting. I don't think they've ever done that before.
They're scaring the
I'm
staff.
not sure what to do about it. You know, my father doesn't even want to go tomorrow. His perfect angel granddaughter is being presented to society. I'm gonna head up to bed. Do you want me to turn off the lights?
Actually, I have to stay up and do a little work tonight.
Keep forgetting that's not a joke anymore. Good night.
I'm waiting for something to happen.
Yeah,
something
yeah.
big, you know?
You are
Lorelai Gilmore.
late.
Sorry, my fault.
You were to head up the stairs. The preparation room is on the right.
Look for the toxic cloud of Chanel and Final Net.
Hang your dress there, put your makeup on over there. Everyone must be beautiful and ready to go by 7:30.
Oh my God, they're all so excited.
Yeah.
Can't believe we have an hour and a half.
I know, I am never gonna be ready in time. Which one should I wear? I've thought about this all month and I cannot decide.
Oh, well, that's a tough one.
I know. The 2 minutes you are standing on those stairs tonight will determine the social status for the rest of your life.
Wow. I tried calling you all night last night.
I was very busy.
And then we got here before you.
Look at these flowers. Baby's breath. What is this, County General? Cotton tablecloths, folding chairs.
I really
it's not
hope she
supposed to
talks
be
about
like
the
this.
Richard
In my
situation.
day, people
Please
sat in
talk to her about it.
wheelchairs.
The room is beautiful, Mom. You're being too critical.
Midori sour.
Oh, no thanks.
Really?
For me. Oh, this is my 5th one this year.
Wow.
You know, they say 4 out of 5 Debs marry their escort. 10 out balls, 5 escorts, one of them has to stick, right?
Good logic.
So is your escort the one you're gonna marry?
Oh, well,
Is he cute?
yes, he is very cute.
Where are you guys planning to live when you get married?
Okay, hold on a second.
You saved me. I love you. I want to have your baby. Oops, too late.
Lorelai, have you seen your father?
No.
He promised me he'd be here by now.
Wait, you didn't come together?
I swear, if he misses this...
Emily,
I thought I
he's
saw
here.
him back there.
Where?
Yeah.
Oh.
There he is. Yeah,
Sure.
look,
Where
yeah,
have you
he's just
been?
being. They are openly fighting in public.
No, they're just energetically practicing their sign language.
Oh, God.
Wow, this is really something.
What?
You and I together at a debutante ball?
Huh. Yeah.
Just like it would have been 16 years ago.
I'm so glad you're here.
So am I.
Fathers to the staging area.
Showtime.
It really is like a show pony event, isn't it?
I don't like it. It's,
Yeah.
It just rubs me the wrong way. I
Yeah,
can't relate to it.
I can't either. I've never been around anything like this.
I think you look like a cotton ball.
Why, thank you,
Been to
Jean.
weddings that
But
took
a
take,
really
but
cute
they've
cotton
been like in a
ball.
barn. You know what I
Oh
mean?
my
Like,
God, is this your escort? You are totally getting married.
Oh my God!
What'd she say?
Oh, well, Dad, great, let's go.
Last chance to shimmy down the drain pipe.
Do me a favor?
Anything.
Just don't let me fall.
Right back at you.
To lead
They're
off.
still fighting
Just
back
come sit
there.
down.
I'm going to finish my drink.
You won't be happy until you spoil this entire evening, will you?
I will sit down when I'm ready to sit down.
Richard, lower your voice.
No, I will not lower my voice.
what is your
I paid a
deal?
fortune
Yeah.
to be here, and I will speak just as loudly as I like.
You don't want your granddaughter presented to society.
To hell with society. Yes, I'm talking about you.
Oh my God, man! Get it together.
You two are ruining it.
I didn't want to come here. You knew I didn't want to come here.
Well, that's
Then
too
leave. At
bad.
this
We
point,
have a
just leave.
social responsibility, Richard.
Do you know what I'm going through at work?
Your whole life isn't that damn company, Richard.
Has she ever listened to a word you've said?
oh, don't pull her into
Hey,
this
I
now.
mean,
Leave me out of this. This is you guys' thing.
I have listened to you, Richard. I know exactly what is going on with you.
Really? What?
You lost an account.
I was taken off an account that I personally brought into this company 10 years ago.
There are other accounts, Richard.
Damn it, I am being phased out.
You are not.
What do you mean I'm not? I know whether I'm being phased out. I invented phased out for this company. You know what happens from here? I lose more accounts. Slowly, but surely.
And so you're lashing out at your family?
There are other options.
I don't want other options. I want to get up every morning and put on my suit and go to my office and do my work.
Excuse me. Hi, sorry to interrupt, but I'm next.
Lorelei Gilmore, daughter of Christopher Hayden and Lorelei Gilmore.
Dean looks so dumb. They seem to have it down.
It should have been you up there.
Ugh.
Nothing's turning out the way it was supposed to.
You know, I just wouldn't talk to my parents for a couple weeks after this.
Just let them cool off. Yeah. The little choreographed
Did you know
dance
that
and
you're
everything.
considered a hot dad?
Really?
hey, I need burger.
Me too, Dean.
Honestly, the only thing I can think of is taking off this tux.
Thanks again for going with me.
Tomorrow you start paying. Bye.
Bye. I just wanted to tell you how amazing you were tonight. Really, you completely came through.
He came
was
through
great.
big,
He was
didn't
great. Yeah.
I happened to be looking through some old maps this afternoon, and I couldn't help but notice that Boston is not that far away. I was thinking, if you wanted to maybe drop by occasionally, it wouldn't be too difficult.
Okay.
I mean, Rory would definitely love it, and I wouldn't mind either.
That is a tempting offer, but I really have to get back.
He has a girlfriend.
Oh,
I know I should have told you.
I think it's really great. I really do.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, she was just engaged.
Yeah.
Her name is Sherry.
Sherry from marketing?
Sherry from Boston.
Ah, hence the move.
Yes. We're living together.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Really have changed.
Well, sorry, Lorelai, but
Yeah.
you're Lorelai Gilmore. There's plenty of fish in the sea.
That's right. No shortage of men.
No. And one of them owns a diner, so,
You're right.
Tonight, what's the consensus?
The fan dance was humiliating. I'm never doing a curtsy again. But having Dad around was great. He seems happy.
He does. He really does.
I'm glad.
Me too.
Back from the ball, huh?
Yes, I left behind a glass slipper and a business card in case the prince is really dumb. Luke.
What?
That's so funny.
Yeah.
So you think this is funny, huh?
I'm sorry, I thought this was a uniform.
Okay, you know what? That's fine.
Can't wear
That's
your
it. Get
clothes.
upstairs and change.
Whatever you say, Uncle Luke.
It's Luke. Just Luke.
I have someone to complain to when life sucks or work sucks. It just must be really lonely not to have that.
You thinking about Grandma?
She doesn't seem to really have close friends, just her like gossip group.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing.
That's not a real friendship.
No.
So you're gardening, huh?
Yes.
Okay, well, don't let me stop you. I'll just sit.
This is
Are you
really
sure
nice
you
of
don't
her.
need something?
Nope, I'm just here to hang. You know, Mom, if there's ever anything you want to talk about with me, you can.
All right.
Yeah, please appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is really nice of her. Yeah,
Quiet,
that was
what a
great.
quiet-
Yeah.
I love that we ended on a quiet moment. You know what I mean? Because it
I
was a
did
pretty
too.
noisy episode in terms of, all the fighting.
Yeah. Christopher came through big.
He did.
Even Dean came through.
Dean came through, which to be expected. Dean's the best.
Right.
You know what I mean? That guy's awesome. But no, I'm glad that Christopher is kind of like he's not vilified. He's not like a bad guy in the show, right?
No. I think he's really bounced back. I honestly don't think he had a good introduction to the show.
I wouldn't say so, yeah.
The weekend he came up and he was kind of hiding his financial troubles and asked Lorelai to marry him immediately. I was like, dude, you are coming in at 100 miles an hour right now.
Life is spiraling.
Right. But this was great to see.
Great redemption for him. Like I said, he brought the Oxford book.
He did. That was great. That's a really nice touch. Yeah, it was.
Richard, though, it's like when we started the show way back in season 1, it's kind of like we thought that Richard would be like the kind of like the olive branch between Lorelai and Emily almost, but now it's kind of like, okay, he's got his own set of issues,
right?
And I love that he's complicated as well.
He reminds me a lot of Midge Maisel. I know it's a completely different style of show and everything, but one of the things that would frustrate me every once in a while about Midge was when something was going bad in her life, she could not compartmentalize it.
Just kind of lash out.
She took it out on everybody.
Yeah.
And I loved the character, right?
Yeah, me too.
But she would sometimes just, this aspect of my life isn't going well, so I'm going to just abuse everybody around me because of it.
Sure.
And I feel like Richard's got the same problem, right?
Sure.
But this aspect of my life isn't going well, so I'm going to be really boorish to my wife, to my daughter, to my granddaughter, to everybody else, to the general public. I'm going to have a tantrum, and it's hard to watch when somebody does
Very
that.
hard to watch, and it's like I feel like everybody is guilty of that in some
of
some
course.
regard.
It's very human, sure.
The thing is like he's old enough to be like, all right, maybe I should take a step back here,
right?
Because I understand like getting pushed out of your job. That must suck, especially when you've been working for that long. That is your identity. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. He defines himself by his work for sure.
And it's like if you're gonna have that happen, you probably should not be out in public taking it out on everyone. Look, I understand you don't want to be there. Just kind of focus up, man. You know what I mean?
I feel like when something like that happens, your wife is someone you lean on. Not that you lash out at also, you know what I mean? And you go home and you kind of, he says he's talked to her, but
yeah,
it hasn't sunk in, which means I'm not sure how clear and open and vulnerable he's being when he's talking to her.
Sure.
It's like, honey, I'm spiraling at work. Here's what's really happening. You know what I mean? And I know that's probably not his personality or his upbringing or his station in life and how he's used to behaving and presenting himself.
Yeah.
These aren't outwardly emotional people, either one of them. But man, at some point, you just you've got to be able to say I've got to be able to lean on other aspects of my life when one of the big pillars is kind of cracking a little bit.
Yeah, and maybe he has points in the sense that Emily doesn't listen.
Sure,
because she doesn't.
agree,
right?
Yeah,
but patience. Like keep bringing it up. If you're gonna have a fight, don't fight like that in public. People were staring at you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When you're in a public event and other people are trying to enjoy themselves, and you're like, I've never gone out in a restaurant and been mad at somebody that I'm sitting at their table with, and I've been mad at people that I've been out with, right? Friends, girlfriends, whatever. I have never caused a scene like that. You know what I mean? It's like, it is not the fault of everyone around you. I've never taken it out on a server. I've been a server, then I've gotten snapped at because people are fighting at a table. And I'm like, you suck. This is not my problem.
I work at a restaurant. And it's like we were closing down the other night, and literally a situation like that was happening. And what it does is it just kind of it creates a certain tone in the room.
It does.
You know what I mean? It's just like it's you're just kind of taking a crap on the floor for everybody.
It's
here.
like, thank you for coming out and making this awkward for everybody else. This is why we get out of bed in the morning.
Yeah, man. People just kind of stare.
Right, and I think that's what he's doing. Right, it's like I'm upset, so I'm going to lash out at anyone and anything around me, and because I don't know how to handle my emotional status right now, everyone else gets to suffer too.
Yeah.
And that is not okay. It's just not okay.
It's not okay.
And everyone has varying degrees of that moment. But I think most people, I've done it before. I've snapped at somebody when I was really upset about something else.
Sure.
And I've immediately said, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I snapped at you, and I'm not mad at you. I'm caught myself, and I don't think I'm special. I think most people do that, right? I think most people are like, I'm not mad at you. I'm just really frustrated. So please forgive me if it sounds like I'm kind of lashing out right now.
Just
I
having
don't
a tough
mean
time
to.
of it.
I'm having a tough time right now. Yeah. And he's an adult man. Do that.
He is an adult man. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, maybe he'll get there. I don't know how far along the road we're gonna get with this.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Because it doesn't feel like it's a main storyline.
Right.
So they could pick it up again. They could not.
It may be through the course of the show that what he's worried about happens. There's a possibility we have an unmoored Richard because he loses his job.
I'm assuming they're in their mid-60s.
Yeah, right.
You have to anticipate the fact that you're not going to be at your job forever.
Yeah, because Lorelai's in her 30s, so at the very least they're 55-ish at the least.
You're not going to be 70 years old doing this, man.
Right. Yeah.
You can consider retirement. You guys have all the money in the world. Just chill.
I'm with him a little bit. Are you getting phased out? Okay, so this is going to take a long time. You get to retire, or you get to go do something.
Retire, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like they're poor, and I get it. It's not really about the money. It's about that's how he identifies himself.
Yeah.
But at some point, man, you're a rich guy. Retire.
You like going to Europe? Go to Europe with your wife. You know what I mean?
It's better that it beats the alternative of fighting till the very end when you're obviously not handling it well, when you're spiraling.
Yeah, God forbid people age and retire, but well,
I like the fact that we deal with heavier issues on the show too. It's not just all the joys of living in Stars Hollow, which I do love, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. It's like I'm hoping Richard finds a little perspective moving forward. He gets and handles his stuff a lot better than this.
For the most part, he's a rational guy, so I think we'll get there.
Right. It'll probably be Rory that has to reel him back in because
Grandpa,
Rory
you're spiraling.
Yeah, because she seems to be the one person that pulls everybody back from the brink, doesn't she?
She's great.
All right, we'll catch you next one, guys. Thank you.
See ya.